You remember exactly what you said to Elroy 5 years ago when he was writing on the building, right?
Yes.
So certainly you remember where it was that he was writing.
I know it was on the bottom floor on one of the walls.
So,
Which specific wall in that big building?
but somewhere on here.
Yeah, on the
That is your testimony.
It might have been around the area, but we were on the first floor in the vicinity. You know, it was 5 years ago.
It was 5 years ago.
We were on the ground floor.
Of this building, on the ground floor, and you remember exactly what you told him.
Well, Madam Attorney, it could have been the building next door.
Oh! Now when you testified on direct, that wasn't what you said, was it?
Well, I
On
know I
direct.
said that I saw.
Ma'am?
I know I said I saw him on the
Stop.
wall. Sorry.
I apologize.
Let the witness finish before you ask a question.
Thank you.
Let the lawyer finish asking a question before you give an answer. Thank you.
I know I testified I caught him with the marker up against the wall, or by the wall.
Of NITA Gardens. We can have the court reporter read that back. That was your testimony. And now your testimony is that it may not have been this building at all. May not have even been this first floor we were talking about, or this side, or that side. It may have been another building altogether.
The one next door.
The building next door. You've never liked Elroy Johnson, have you?
I think he's troubled, but I don't,
Can you answer the question?
he's never been my favorite.
You've never liked him, have you?
Not as much as Miss Johnson's granddaughter.
When you caught him with the marker writing on the other building that wasn't NITA Gardens, that wasn't a building that you even managed, you took the marker away, right?
I don't think I did.
You don't remember taking the marker away.
I don't think I just told him, don't do that.
May I have 1 minute here?
You may.
You remember giving a deposition in this case, correct?
Yes,
You gave that deposition in month 4, 2015?
yes I did.
It was in a lawyer's office,
Some fancy downtown room.
and they put you under oath to give the
Yes,
deposition.
yes,
You swore to tell the truth,
yes,
and you did.
yes I did.
And in that deposition that you gave 4 months ago, for the court, page 28, line 30, you stated, with regard to Elroy Johnson, he was writing with a big marker, and I took the pen from him. Did I read that correctly?
I don't have a copy in front of me, but that's,
Permission
seems
to-
like something I would have said.
Permission to approach the witness.
Yeah.
Your Honor. Right here, line 30.
Yes, you read it correctly,
Thank
counsel.
you. Also, after you took away the marker from the 11-year-old Elroy Johnson, you threatened to tell his grandmother.
Yes, I did.
You also threatened to kick him out of the building, didn't you?
It won't be tolerated, I said that, yes.
You told him that you would have him kicked out of the building, didn't you? An 11-year-old boy.
I said something to that effect, yes.
Excuse me, counsel.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Comstock, I need to be clear on something. Is the building where you caught Elroy writing not NITA Gardens?
Your Honor, I believe it was the building next door, it wasn't at our building. But
My question is,
No.
was it NITA Gardens property?
technically, no.
Okay,
May I continue, Your Honor?
you may.
I would like to ask you a little bit about Mrs. Longley. You've spoken a little bit about her reaction to the April 2015 protests, that she lost her temper,
At the second one, yeah.
and she also threatened to call the police, didn't she?
She did at one point, yes.
And she, and you said something to my client, Ms. Johnson, didn't you, on that date?
Yes.
You said on direct that you couldn't recall what it was.
Yeah, I know we spoke that day.
Do you remember saying to Ms. Johnson that she had made a big mistake by organizing the protest?
I did say that to her.
The zero tolerance policy, you're familiar with that, correct?
Yeah, yes,
It's in the lease agreement, tenants have to abide by it.
yes.
You sometimes get a little bit frustrated that it's not enforced all the time.
Yes, I get frustrated, that would be fair to say.
Some of the instances where the zero tolerance policy haven't been enforced have included drug cases, correct?
I think so, yeah.
Drug
Yes.
cases where somebody was arrested.
Yeah,
Domestic abuse cases,
unfortunately, yes, we've had a couple of those.
even domestic abuse cases where someone was arrested
Yes,
and they weren't evicted.
not to my knowledge.
And in the drug cases where somebody was arrested, they weren't evicted, were they?
Not always.
And even in a child abuse case, there was someone who was arrested for that, correct?
But we've had a resident that was arrested for that, yes.
And that resident wasn't evicted.
I don't think so.
The exhibit that council showed you, Renee, the word good, I'm hearing the bubbly word as you referred to it, that was taken on the wall of NITA Gardens 2 years ago, correct?
Yes.
That's all I have, Judge. Thank you.
Can you read it right?
Yes, Your Honor, just briefly.